President Trump just announced that he plans to impose tariffs on everything from semiconductors, oil, gas, aluminum, and even copper. Scripps News White House correspondent Haley Bull is live at the White House for us. Haley, you heard those remarks. Trump also said he would impose tariffs on the European Union. Can you break down some of the biggest moments from his gaggle with reporters just a few moments ago?
Nate, certainly wide-ranging tariffs that are reflective of what President Trump has previewed thus far. And what we know is expected tomorrow, specifically tariffs levied against Canada, Mexico, and China. The White House confirming 25% for Canada, 25% for Mexico, and 10% for China. And President Trump indicating that there are not actions that the countries could take at this point that would sway him. At the same time, in the weeks ahead, Trump indicating future action on metals, including steel, aluminum, and copper, as well as chips, pharmaceuticals, oil, and gas, saying this from the Oval Office.
Eventually, we're going to put tariffs on chips. We're going to put tariffs on oil and gas. That'll happen fairly soon. I think around the 18th of February. And we're going to put a lot of tariffs on steel. We already have tariffs on steel, and we've saved our steel industry, but that was relatively small compared to what it'll be. But we're going to be putting tariffs on steel and aluminum and ultimately copper. Copper will take a little bit longer. And that'll happen pretty quickly. It'll mean it'll be a great boost for our steel industry. It'll make our steel industry very strong.
And Nate, the move largely falls in line with his, quote, America First trade policy, a memorandum he rolled out on his first day in office that instructed reviews of trade agreements and a policy that focused on, as it said, quote, America First. Now, the tariffs expected imminently this week and largely stem from concerns about the flow of fentanyl and drugs, as well as trade deficit tying into his broader border policy. What is not clear at this point is what exemptions, if any, look like at this point. Of course, some Democrats have raised concerns about the impact on consumer prices as well as trade relations, but Trump has dismissed those, saying, quote, tariffs don't cause inflation, they cause success. But certainly we are already hearing from countries impacted. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said Canada is ready with a, quote, purposeful, forceful, but reasonable, immediate response, while Mexico's president, Claudia Sheinbaum, says they have plans for whatever the government decides. Now, we understand more broadly when it comes to tariffs, the president had been weighing his options, the different plans presented to him by his trade team, and that the discussions have been continuing, particularly on universal tariffs. We understand those discussions were continuing with rates not decided on at this point. Nate.
Yeah, Senator Peter Welch just telling me in the last couple of moments, the Democrat from Vermont, he believes tariffs will cost jobs, market share, and inflation. In his words, every cent will increase cost to consumers. Scripps News White House correspondent Haley Bull for us live at the White House. Thank you for your reporting.